Hey, it's me again with my blog for the 4th of November. We had a few fireworks banging away outside, which has made Popolina jump a little bit. She's sitting next to me, licking her tail at the moment. You might hear her going slurpy, slurpy, slurpy. She's licking her paws. Yeah, anyway, we don't want to know that. Just thought you might hear some slurping in the background and wonder what was going on. So I thought I'd explain it to you rather than you going, what the hell is going on in the Grey Man's video? There's some slurping noises in the background. It's just the cat. It's just the cat. Nothing exciting or interesting or, or sexual. Anyway, so, right, so poetry, history. I've been doing Fallout videos and getting slightly drunk. Right, very drunk. But so I've had some Fallout videos up in due course, and tomorrow I'll be doing my latest podcast. I think it's 216 is the next show. Yeah, I've got a fair few interesting tracks to play on there. But you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. And make sure you check out my blog. There might be a link to my blog below, you never know. I'm still doing my Amazon affiliation kind of thing where I'm trying to get like people to click on Amazon and I'll get paid some advertising revenue if people do that. But we'll see if that happens or not. So far I've had 2 people, and that's my brother and my sister, and I've had none since. But keep on trying, Keep on trying. You never know. But like this YouTube channel, it's not going to make my fortune. But at the moment, my redundancy is still. I don't know what's going on. It's coming, but not yet. So I'm not skint yet, which is good because I'm not going to be able to make this channel or my Amazon affiliation earn me anything. I don't think. Mind you, I'm on $7.20 now, and it's picking up. So, ooh, yeah, it's only been 270 odd days to earn me $7. It's not good, is it? But tell your friends to tune in. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends to watch all my videos a million times. And the world is my oyster and that kind of thing. Right, you can hear people chatting on in the background. That's just how it goes. So it goes. There's other people in the house. They chat while I'm doing stuff. That's fair enough. Can't expect them to sit in a corner being quiet now, can we? So just ignore. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. This shoulder. It's crap. My hands in the morning are crap. Wake up in the morning, my hands, my elbows, and my shoulders are all. I feel like like a cat when you put toilet rolls on its legs. That's like my arms in the morning. My arms just like they feel like aliens. But yeah, that's don't get old. But then again, if you don't get old, it means you're gonna die young. So I think I'd rather you got old than died young. So I know that I'd rather get old than die young. But whatever. If you could stay young, that would be handy. But no one's been able to work that out yet. But anyway, let's just go on with the usual crap that I go on with. We've got some history. History on this day. Right, so the 4th of November, on this day in history, in the year 1942, British forces achieved the first major Allied land victory over Germany at El Alamein in Egypt. If I'm correct, that was Montgomery defeating the forces of Rommel, the Desert Fox. If I know my history, which I don't often, but I think that's correct. Anyway, and on this day, in 1956, a massive Soviet force invades Hungary, crushing the popular uprising that began in October. Okay, not familiar with that, but I suppose people in that area of the world will be more familiar. And on this day in 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin is shot dead by a Jewish extremist over concessions to Palestinians. I don't remember that. I remember the name Yitzhak Rabin. I remember him being a Prime Minister. I didn't remember him getting shot. Oh, yeah, okay. Poetry. Let's do a poem now. Poetry in motion. Right, poetry. I've got a poem here by Adrienne Rich. It's called Planetarium. It's rather long, so I just got to crack on with it. Anyway, Adrienne Rich lived from 1929 to 2012. Right, so here we go. A poem, then I'm gone. Lisa's just come in the room. She's probably going to make some noise, and she doesn't talk about her ablutions like she did the other night loudly with added swear words.
Can you put it on my side, please?
Oh, not really, babe. Hold on to it for a bit. Right, so Planetarium by Adrienne Rich. Shh. Silence in the cheap seats. Silence in the cheap seats. The Greyophiles are eager to hear my poem. A woman in the shape of a monster in the shape of a woman. The skies are full of them. A woman in the snow among the clocks and instruments, or measuring the ground with poles. In her 98 years to discover 8 comets. She who the moon ruled like us, levitating into the night sky, riding the polished lenses. Galaxies of women there doing penance for impetuousness, ribs chilled in those spaces of the mind. And I, virile, precise and absolutely certain from the mad rebs of Uranusborg, encountering the nova, every impulse of light exploding from the core as life flies out of us. Tycho whispering at last, let me seem to have lived in vain. What we see, and seeing is changing. The light that shrivels a mountain and leaves a man alive. Heartbeat of the pulsar, heart sweating through my body. The radio impulse pouring in from Taurus. I am bombarded, yet I stand. I have been living all my life in the direct path of a battery of signals, the most accurately transmitted, most untranslatable language in the universe. I am a galactic cloud so deep, so involuted that a light wave could take 15 years to travel through me, and has taken. I am an instrument in the shape of a woman, trying to translate pulsations into images, for the relief of the body and the reconstruction of the mind. There you go. So that poem by Adrienne Rich, who lived from 1929 to 2012, was called Planetarium. And there's a little starting part to it. It says, thinking of Caroline Herschel, 1750 to 1848, astronomer and sister of William and others. Yeah, William Herschel was, I think, an astronomer royal at one point. And so obviously Caroline was his sister, and she was into astronomy as well, and she discovered lots of things. Anyway, that's it. That's my poem. I'm going to go now because Lisa wants to come to bed. Yeah, thanks for watching my blog. I'll be back tomorrow with more bloggy stuff. Yeah.